Greetings and salutations. Today, it's Charge Blade. Yes, the time has come. These things are busted with Safi, and by busted I mean sit the fuck down, everything else. I'm going to hit you on the head with a big friggin' axe. So, yeah. Now, there are a few interesting things with ye old Charge Blade with the new Safi setups, and that is basically in order to get the maximum damage possible out of your blast, poison, paralysis and sleep, Safi Charge Blades. Don't use Safi armor simply because you're basically cutting a lot of your damage out. Although Safi armor does buff ailment, it's not going to be as much as element. Along with, you are able of getting so much more raw out of them by using this. Simply because impact files. So we've got the Safi Shatter Shield with an Artillery 4 decoration, attack and health augment, and we're going to go maxed out attack across the board on the Awakening. So 6, 5, 5, 5, 5, and we're good. Kaiser Crown Gamma with a Guardian Expert. Damascus Mail Beta with Guardian Expert, Tenderizer and your final artillery. Kaiser Greaves with Guardian Expert and then Tenderizer. Kaiser Coil with Critical Medicine, because I want more healing, Critical and then Iron Wall. And Garuga Greaves with Critical Medicine, Charger and Magazine. Do not forget your Challenger to charm. However, as I am sure some of you are aware that certain attacks can't exactly be blocked / guard pointed. So how have I countered this? Well, quite simple really. We swap out that very lonely critical in the waist for a shield. This allows us to block things willy-nilly. Now I have tested out guard 3, guard 5 builds, artillery 5, artillery secret, blah 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 blah. This does just seem to be a much better general purpose way to go. However, if you do want to test around with different things, feel free. I personally don't feel the need to. It's not that I'm not recommending them. This just seems to just tick all the boxes, where the others just sort of seem to put a slightly larger tick in more specific boxes and leave a few other boxes completely unticked. So generally speaking, that's my suggestion, as it were. And as previously mentioned, obviously the Safi'jiiva armor itself, particularly 3-piece, although I've seen some people using 5-piece, this seems to drop you down so much, and only really seems to be worthwhile on monsters whose hit zone values for an element are stupid, and I can think of basically 2, Diablos and Black Diablos. Fulgur Anjanath perhaps, but yeah, that's basically it. So I personally don't see the need for 5-piece Safi, and I've been playing around with a lot of different setups and builds that you can use, as well as researching the meta, because that's what I do, and I found something interesting. This here is my Safi setup. I'm just going to be using the Safi Hell Blade Shield thing for demonstration purposes. You can mix this around with whatever element you like. Just make sure you swap out all of the helmet decorations and the level 4 decoration on the chest. But we have Charger Medicine in the weapon itself with a health augment and 2 element, and we're maxing out element across the board for the Awakenings. Safi Helmet with Blaze 4, Blaze 1 and Blaze 1. Damascus Mail with Blaze 4, Tenderizer Expert. Safi Van Braces with Guardian Expert, Tenderizer, Safi Coil or Belt with Guardian Expert, Iron Wall, and Garuga Greaves with Critical Medicine, Critical Magazine. Razor Sharp Charm. Now what this actually does is it drops your elemental damage by 1 or 2 points, 3 on certain hit zone values. Again, that's like Diablos only, but with that you're probably more likely to use the Beatotus Charge Blade, so but it's giving you near enough 10 to 15 more damage on your raw side. So flat out, for a Safi build, this beats the meta. Just no argument. Although because I like the look of it, I personally do use this setup with the Ice Charge Blade as well, the Beatotus, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce. I don't actually use, despite the fact that that does more. I just prefer the look of my Safi setup. Leave me alone, I'm a weirdo. However, of course, there are Master's Touch variants. Here they are, which again slightly compensate less element for a lot more raw. Power wise, they basically near enough equate to the same, apart from the SAED. You will do slightly less, although they are still very much worthwhile. They do slightly less because, well, one, you're missing one of the elemental awakenings. Two, you focused a lot more on getting your affinity up to max to utilize the Master's Touch capabilities. So Safi, whatever shield you want with a resentment, health augment, 2 element augments. We're going to go element 6, 5, 5, 5, TO essence. Safi helmet with Guardian Expert, Safi chest with Guardian Expert Tenderizer, Kaiser Van braces with your 3rd Guardian Expert Tenderizer, Kaiser coil with Charger Medicine, Charger, Iron Wall, and then Safi boots with Charger Medicine magazine, elemental decoration, and don't forget to use the correct elemental charm. This thing hits very damn hard, and I'm still in the process of upgrading my 2nd set of charge blades to be able to utilize this. However, I can confirm this particular build with the Hell Shield makes absolute mince out of Velkhana. So if you are struggling with Velkhana, I would suggest this in the meantime. Anyway, that just about does it for me and this Stygian Zinogre. I hope this has helped a lot of you guys out. But in the meantime, good luck, have fun, and don't die. It's slightly, just ever so slightly bad for the health. Ta-ra!